Hit that button, everybody, so we can rock and roll. And I want everybody to see my beautiful face. I want everybody to be able to see my beautiful face. All right, I'm going to read this to you. Take note on this. Learn, big word there. Learn everything about the people you're around every day. Somebody should ask a question about that in the future, by the way. Learn everything about the people you're around every day. Have a genuine interest in helping others. Arrive early to work. Be respectful. Do more than what's required of you. Laugh at yourself. Compliment others behind their backs. Lead by example. Hold others accountable. Outwork your potential. Go out of your way to make someone's day better. Love what you do. Not a single one of those things takes even an ounce of talent. The goal should never be to stay where you are forever, but the goal should be in others' hearts forever when it's time to go. Those are the things that make you irreplaceable. All right, so I'm going to read this again, guys, and I hope some of these kind of resonate with you, especially if you're a mom or a dad, a teacher, a role model, a mentor. Learn everything about the people you're around every day. Have a genuine interest in helping others. Arrive early to work. Be respectful. Do more than what's required of you. Laugh at yourself. Compliment others behind their backs. Lead by example. Hold others accountable. Outwork your potential. Go out of your way to make someone's day. Love what you do. And none of those require any special ounce of talent. So now, question. Forget job. Forget anything about what maybe is in front of you for today. Just as a human being in front of you. You're going to expire at some point. You're going to exit this world, and who knows where you go next. Okay, that's your belief. You can't tell me with honest fact that anybody knows, but you will exit from this place. And some of you guys are worried about legacy. I've changed my mind. Okay, and you are allowed to have a belief that you change at some point. But I've changed my mind on what I believe about legacy. I used to really care about it. Now I'm shifting my thought on legacy. I don't think it matters, because 100 years from now, no one's going to know my name. My great-grandkids won't even know who I was. To me, legacy is about current today. Legacy is about how I, full of flaws, full of mistakes, will continue to make mistakes, but how do I work to my potential? How do I own that? I'm not a perfect man. I'm not Jesus, but how do I work towards being a better person, no matter what the title is? Karate instructor, business owner, husband, father, friend. All those things are just titles you put around yourself. Just as a human being, I'm a spiritual being. I've got a heartbeat. I've got a pulse. I got blood. I got air in my lungs. I can do all those things to work towards my potential and serve actually me to be the best. Why would I want to learn everything about the people around me? Because guess what? Because then I can serve those people better. So we've been talking about service. Inside your title that you step into when you go to work, what if 100% you showed up early, right? Because that doesn't take any talent. And if you got a problem with time management, I don't believe in managing time. I believe in you control the world around you. So that's something you got to work on. But imagine you showed up to work today and all you cared about is how you serve your clients, your customers, and the other team members that work alongside you without any other, like even if you didn't get a paycheck, you would just serve people to the best of your ability until you exhausted yourself. You never pulled up Facebook. You never did a social media post unless it was a business one. You didn't take an hour lunch break when you eat in 5 minutes. You literally was there to serve people 100%. What if you took that as an approach? What if you promoted, we're going to talk about promotions. What if you promoted the impact of what you do provides? So how many of you guys have ever done something to make someone's day better? You know, Cameron was with me and Emma was with my family last night for dinner. And this guy comes up, right? And it was such a small gesture, but this guy comes up afterwards, shakes my hand and starts crying. Simple little thing I did, right? I know it changed his day. And it was simple. It's easy. Like anybody can do easy stuff. That wasn't hard. What I just did a minute ago that was unexpected was a little harder, but I was in the right place and right time about an hour ago and was blessed to be able to serve people that I didn't even know who they were until an hour ago. Right? So understand, if your heart is all about serving people, and sometimes, a lot of times, you're going to go with that intent and life's going to challenge you. Okay. What if you could promote how your product or your service impacts people, makes their day better, makes their life better? Most of you guys on this call in the martial arts space, do you know for a fact you're making people's lives better? Or are you just hoping? Do you promise people that you're going to call them when they don't make a class? Do you promise them that you're going to help them get caught up on something that they're behind on? Do you promise them that you're going to talk to them about that bully? Did you promise them you're going to show up at the school and talk to the teacher, but you got too busy, right? You lost track of time. Did you promise the person you work for that you're going to hit a target, whether it be on financials or appointments or marketing or whatever, but you didn't do it because you got busy doing something else or just distracted? So are you really making an impact? Or are you guessing and hoping and wishing? And everyone can make an impact. Everybody. It should be your target list every single day. Okay. The best type of promotion isn't the one you're talking about. Matter of fact, I would challenge you to look at your social media. Right after this call, I would challenge you to look at your personal social media and tell me what you're promoting, because you are promoting something. All right. Are you promoting that you live a certain lifestyle? Are you promoting the car you drive? Are you promoting the restaurants you go to? Man, I love promoting some food. All right. Look at my stories. You're going to see a lot of food. Are you promoting the vacation that you're dreaming about or the one you're on? Are you promoting the impact you're leaving on the world? Or do people even understand what you do and what you do it for? So what are you promoting? And the best kind of promotion isn't the one you talk about. The best kind of promotion is the one someone does for you. So is there someone, Cameron told me today, he was on the plane and someone recognized him as Sensei Cameron. Like, how cool is that? You get on a flight going somewhere and someone recognizes you. Like, imagine the impact that you can have trickle out in the world when you do things positive for people. Because money is probably the easiest thing to figure out. Everyone on this call, you guys all tend to have money problems, right? Does anyone here need more money? Anybody need more money? Put your hands up. If you got two hands, you need more than one hand. You need four hands, all right? I think everybody needs more money. But the problem is when you chase money and not the means of what you got to do to become great at something, you're only going to make more money in your life becoming great at something. Being mediocre is not going to pay. Being average is not going to pay. But money's not your problem because you're going to make more money. Guess what you're going to do? Guys, when you make more money, you're going to spend more money. You're not going to be different. You're going to spend more of it. So it's not really money that you need. You think it's going to solve problems. It's actually probably going to give you more challenges, more problems. That's probably what's going to happen. So what are you promoting? Because if you chase the wrong thing, what's going to show in your social media and by the way, if you're like, my social media is private, you probably should delete it. Social media is designed to be social. It's a tool to be used and abused. It's marketing yourself is what it's doing, who you are and what you stand for. And if you don't want people to know your business, don't put it on any kind of media. Okay. If you want something private, keep it private. But social media is designed to be used. What are you promoting? And then who's promoting you? If there are people in your world who love you and you've done right through them, do they promote you? Okay. Sarah, who's on this call right now, who's in Dover, but she works at Las Vegas location. I believe yesterday, if I remember correctly, she's in a picture that we posted on our public social media for Rise, right? From being at one of our events. Okay. Like, we're promoting her. She don't even know it. We're promoting her. Like, where are you guys promoting other people that have benefited you? By the way, a lot of the restaurants I'm sharing that are local restaurants, I haven't even gone to myself yet. I haven't even spent money there, but I'm promoting them. Okay. Because I want to get to know those people. I want to promote them so they get to know me. And it's already worked once. Brooke and I went to a restaurant 2 times. The second time, the chef, the owner of the restaurant, comes out and talks to me. He's like, "You must be Aaron. You must be Aaron." 2 weeks ago, it happened again. Me and Brooke are at a dinner with some friends. The owner, his name's Aaron, by the way, he comes out and he's like, "Oh, you must be Aaron." I was promoting these people before I even went and spent money there. Why? Because I want them to get to know me, because I'm about to be in that field. I'm not going to own a restaurant, but I'm going to be in the food space, and I want to know the players around so I can support them and they can support me. I want to get known. And so the best way is to show love. I'm leading with love. I'm giving them a lift. So if you guys are having a hard time breaking into marketing, we can't market. Are you promoting people in your space that you actually one day want to get on the radar, the map with? Are you promoting them? And then who's promoting you? My owner's on the call. Where are you promoting your staff, your team members? Owners on the call. You should be promoting your business, not to get more clients, but to keep you aligned and attached to your why. Why did you pull the trigger to start a business? Why, as an entrepreneur, and on Tuesday night's call, we'll go through some breaks up a little bit. Like, do you own a job or you own a business, which is a system, right? But did you start a business? Did you start a business just for money? Because there's a lot easier ways to make money. Okay. If I was going to start a business just for money, I'm going to take 100 grand. I'm going to go to Vegas. I'm just going to put red or black, 50-50 shot. Maybe it's not really, it's like 48%. That's a better odds sometimes than making it in business. 97% of businesses don't make it to 10 years. Okay. Like, math's not in your favor. You start a business because it serves some other purpose for you. And yes, of course, you want some financial rewards. But when you bring on a team and a staff, you're promoting your business to remind yourself of your why, your impact that you're trying to create. You're promoting the impact, and you're promoting it for your staff. Okay. Like, it's not about ego building them up. I'm promoting for my staff because I want them proud about the mission, how hard we fight. Now, I wish you guys could see the 14 and 16-hour days my team puts in for y'all's businesses. And we're more urgent sometimes than the owners of the business. We're fighting harder. We're up at 5 o'clock in the morning trying to send out stuff. And then 6 hours from here from anybody. Like, where are you guys promoting? And next question, owners and staff on the call, are you promoting all the negative? My staff sucks. My clients, my customers, they suck. The members' parents suck. We have no leads. We have no opportunities. It's hot, it's cold. We can't get product. Like, are you promoting the negative? Because that's a promotion too. And if you let yourself bitch enough, you'll start believing it, and you'll start seeing all the negative around you. You got to cut that out. And as soon as you catch yourself doing that, because it's easy, right? It's easy to go negative. It's easier to go the negative. As soon as you start complaining, your brain attaches and looks for more negative. But when you look for opportunities, you'll find more opportunities. So like right now, today is the 7th day of the month, I believe. It is. Let's make sure I'm right. It's the 7th day of the month. Okay. If you're trying to do 50K this month and you do the math and you've got to do $1,500 a day or whatever it is, and you're not already at 10,000, that means you're behind. And you're only 7 days into the month, you're behind because you took Memorial Day or Labor Day off. You slowed down. Oh, I'm traveling today on a Thursday to an event. You're slowing down, and you're going to be 2 days checked out, 3 days checked out while you're at an event training. You can't do that. Okay. Because then you're going to be promoting the fact that this month's not going to be what you want it to be. So what are you promoting? And then ask yourself the question, who's promoting you? And then reverse that. Who are you helping promote as well too? Okay. So your social media, your language, what are you promoting? Your body. What does your body promote? All right. If you're teaching personal training, but it looks like you need some personal training. If I'm promoting Apple products, okay, Apple products, but I own a Samsung. If I'm promoting steak, but I'm a vegetarian, like, I'm a hypocrite. So now I'm going to ask this question: is everybody on this call, I believe, is in the personal development space? There might be 1 or 2 in here who are not. The rest of you guys are in the personal development space. I want you to do some math. You should do this after this call. Matter of fact, I'm about to do something dumb, but also awesome. I want you to do the math. of how much the average person inside your business spends on personal development. So for you martial artists, that would be your student, spends on 12 months of training inside your walls. What is the average? So if you got 2 programs, figure out the cost of what 12 months is and, divide by 2, that's your average. Okay. Hopefully you guys know how to do math. If you don't know how to do averages, go Google it and figure it out. Challenge. When is the last time you took the same amount of money? So let's say that number is $4,000, $2,000, whatever. When's the last time you spent your personal money, didn't ask your boss to do it for you. You spent your personal money in a 12-month calendar year on personal development for yourself. So if the average person spends $4,000, when's the last time in 12 months you spent $4,000 on yourself for personal development? I would say 90% of you haven't, because you're going to tell me you don't have the $4,000. How do you not? How do you not commit to that first? Because I will tell you, you spend the right $4,000, you're going to get a $40,000 return. So do the math. Okay, who's ready for a challenge? I'm just making this up right on the fly. Okay. Here's the challenge. You ready? All right, let's go. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to do the math. I want you to find a program or an event you want to go to that costs equal to that money, that will pour into you personal development. I ain't talking about no vacation or concert. Find an event. I want to see the math, what your average customer spends, where you want to invest that money in yourself. Make a collage, put a picture, post it on your social media, and tag me on it. If I see it, if you tag it and do it right, that's the only way this works. I got to see it. And then when I see these, I'm going to ask you, here's the question I'm going to ask you guys. Hey, when you go to that event, what is the one thing you're trying to get and pull back? Not for you to have it, so you can give it to everybody else. If you can answer that, I'm going to pick one person, and we're going to split the cost 3 ways. I'll pay for a third, you pay for a third, your employer pays for a third. So if they're on the call, great. I committed them to pay some money. We'll split it 3 ways. I'll put my own personal money up. You put a little bit of yours up. They put some of theirs up. But you got to be able to answer the question, how is it going to impact the people around you? Now, here's what's going to happen. 3 people are actually going to do the homework. The rest of you guys who don't do that, if you do not invest the $2,000, $4,000, $7,000, whatever the average person spends inside your company on personal development, and you're in the personal development space, I'm the salesperson, I don't do personal development. You're the one selling personal development. If I was a personal trainer and I don't go actually get trained, I don't go get more certification, more knowledge, more education, you should put a sign on the wall, aka also karate instructors. Don't train with me. I've given up on getting better a long time ago. Don't listen to me. Don't take my advice. You guys should only want to be around people who are still chasing their potential, getting better. A lot of you guys are in Delaware right now. Guess what? That's your employer investing money in you. You're there to have a good time and not to grow. You probably should go. Because my team's going to pour into you, because we're going to overpromise and overdeliver. We're going to make sure that you have the skills mentally, physically, emotionally, maybe spiritually, to take yourself to the next level. Forget money. Forget business success, because that's all secondary to your personal success. If you don't actually lean into your potential, if you are the same version of yourself 12 months from today, and you're not healthier, if you're not wealthier in your relationships with friends and family, if you are not emotionally more adept to the world, if you're not more spiritually aligned, what's the meaning of life? Because the more you do those things right, money will show up. When you become great, maybe even excellent, and maybe one day, God willing, become remarkable, the world will pay you the financial gains you need. It's when you chase money because you don't have it, and so you think that's what you need, you'll be lost and confused. You'll chase the wrong dragon all the time. All right. So how can you today, no matter where you are, serve yourself, and the people around you to the best of your ability and promote that, promote the impact. Who's promoting you and where are you investing yourself so you can continue to grow into your potential? Next, one of the things that you guys in Delaware will talk about, let's just take someone joining your program right now. A person joins your program, no matter what the program is. All right, my daughter just signed up into a dance school today. What if someone signs up today on a Thursday and automatically you have 30, 45, 60, 90 days of some kind of contact serving that person, even when they're not inside your space? What if you committed to having a plan that automatically starts and every day there's some kind of touch that happens over 90 days? Some of you guys do this for a week or 2 weeks or maybe 30 days. 30 days might be good enough. What if when they go from the program they're in to the next level, you start a new cycle? What if when they exit your company and they no longer are there, you still serve them for 30 or 60 or 90 days after they've left you? How would they promote you? What if, by the way, some of you guys will one day get fired from the company you work in right now. Some of you guys are going to get fired one day. Deservedly so. You're underperforming. It's okay. Now, here's what happens. You get let go from your job and you bitch and complain and cuss out the boss and you go on social media. I'm going to tell you what I do as an employer. When I see that stuff, I'm like, oh, shoot, don't ever hire that guy. All right. I've got people sometimes I see on social media doing that. I'm like, oh, man, I'm never hiring someone like that. Cross them off my list. What if you shook the person's hand and say, hey, thanks for the opportunity. Sorry, I was not able to work up to your potential or my potential, but I appreciate the opportunity and I enjoyed my time here. And you left. And whatever you might have thought negative, keep it yourself, let it go because it doesn't serve you anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. You didn't go on air some dirty laundry because that doesn't serve anything. You're typically going to have to apologize for that, or some employer who actually cares about checking behind, they see that what you posted. Oh, I got set for private, Aaron. Only my friends see it. Somebody's going to find it. What if you just let the negativity out of your life? You took personal responsibility, went on in your life. That employer is going to promote you differently. So understand that we're all human. We all want success. We're all chasing it. But if you have the same money, the health, if all is the same 12 months from now, the problem is you. And you're focusing on the wrong things. You're trying to get to the end without doing the work. You need some sweat equity with your heart, your body, and your mind. And you do that with serving people. So challenge. I'm going to read these again. Write down the one that you're going to work on right now. Don't even tell me, just right now. Learn everything about the people you're around every day. And what's their favorite color? Where do they like to eat? If I knew Sarah likes chicken salad chick or whatever that place is called down the road from here, but hates Chick-fil-A, but I take her to Chick-fil-A, like I'm not paying attention. And that's a simple thing. Pay attention, learn the things around, okay? Have a genuine interest in helping others. Arrive early to work. Be respectful. Do more than what's required of you. Laugh at yourself. Compliment others behind their backs. Lead by example, hold others accountable, outwork your potential. Go out of your way to make someone's day and love what you do. Listen, if you're a mom or dad on the call, don't you want your kids to live by this? If you're a karate instructor, don't you want your students to be like this? We can't have other people be like that if we're not that ourselves. You are flawed, guys. Ain't nobody on here perfect. Okay, maybe Megan. The rest of you guys are not. So let's move towards the better version of ourselves, own our mistakes, get better. Okay. Promote the impact inside your walls, your business, and outside the walls, and get other people to promote for you. Put some investment in yourself. And for you guys in Dover, if you don't have an intention of why you're there just to network and be seen, you're going to miss out on a lot of great stuff. And if you can't figure out how to make money from your impact, and then you're not focusing and you're not paying attention. All right. So last thing I'll leave you with, we'll see how many people actually do the challenge here. And I'll give you guys literally put your hand up. I'll give you like 90 seconds for questions. The quality of your questions determines the quality of your outcome. So when you ask a question, man, I love Alejandro's on a plane. I love it. When you ask a question, man, that's dedicated. I like it, man. I like it. When you ask a question of someone like me, who's probably a little further in life than you are. You shouldn't just knock it off the cuff. Some people say there's no dumb questions. I actually don't believe that either. I think that's a lie we tell people, so we just get people to ask questions. The quality of your question determines the quality of your outcome, your success. You should write down the question after you ask it. You should write it down so you remember it. And so you can actually quarterback your question in the future. You can look at your question, coach yourself up and say, hey, what's a better question to ask? Because you might get an answer you don't want to hear. And I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. Okay. So the quality of your questions determines quality of your outcome. Who's got one for me? Everybody's gonna be scared now to ask me. It's good. Be scared.
Aaron.
Bring it on, sir. What's up, Don?
Hey, what events are you interested in going to?
Great question. So I invest about $250,000 annually in self-education. What most people complain about paying for a PhD, I spend, or let me retool that. I invest in myself. Why I believe that's super important? Why I believe that's super important is because when you do that, if you lose everything in life, as long as you got your health, you can gain it back because they can't take your knowledge and information. So I believe in information, knowledge. Ultimately, though, execution is the most important thing, right? So events on my radar right now that are in the future, you know, there is someone I never saw live speak that passed away. His name is Zig Ziglar. And that's somebody who impacted my life as a kid. And then next after that was Tony Robbins, which I've been to one of his workshops before. Obviously, I've been to a lot of GC stuff and Brandon Dawson. So the next thing I'd like to do is we have this event coming up in November that a lot of you guys will be at. I'm at a different space now. I want to attract people to come to me. So I am reaching out to a lot of small, medium, and big hitters to bring them to me. So my next event that I'm really looking forward to for education is actually going to be my own event because I'm going to bring people in that I want to hear from. Small, tall, all the above. Some people are below me, but I love their story. And some people are ahead of me. So really it's going to be my event coming up. All right. And by the way, I've created a network of people right now that I am learning an education piece from things outside of my comfort zone. Right. So in spirituality world, like asking questions, right? Right now with our partner in our food company that we're launching, like learning a lot about the food space, right? Had a meeting this morning and just learning stuff that I don't know anything about. I know the business part, but so yeah, so my event really is the one I'm looking forward to, which you'll be at. Be a lot of fun. Last call. Who's got me, baby? Good. All right. For you guys in Delaware, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, bring everything you got. But the most important thing to bring is a smile and a positive attitude and the willingness to grow. So enjoy the experience. We'll be talking to you guys tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.